Happy holidays!
Hi!
Hey, in years past, we have brought you videos about making drinks at holiday season time.
But there's a large section of people who don't drink, and maybe you like something different.
So this year, we're going to bring you more recipes for drinks.
Oh, and some sweets.
And some savory snacks.
Maybe, yes.
And what's it called?
My favorite things?
You got it.
Speaking of my favorite things, here's one of them. This is Grayson.
Grayson's an old gal.
She is. She wants to know why we're in the kitchen and where is her wet snack. If you hear crying on the video, it's her.
So Andrea's going to bring you some savory snacks, some sweet snacks, and some Christmas drinks that you can share at your parties that you're going to, or share with people that you have over, or just have a quiet night and
have them yourself. You don't have to
drink
share
yourself.
anything. Holidays are not for sharing. I'm an only child.
Now that we've introduced, the first one is...
Poor man cookies from my grandmother.
I'm going to get out from in front of the camera and get behind the camera, and you're going to see a lot of her.
And I'm going to put down a cat because I can't do anything with this cat in my arms.
Wash your hands.
So the first step is to rehydrate your raisins. Much better to rehydrate. So boiling water and 1 whole pound of raisins. This is 1 3/4 cup of water. You do not drain this because that is part of the recipe. The other part of the recipe liquids is butter, and then that's going to sit there for 5 minutes while I'm making up the dry ingredients. 3 cups of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/2 cup sugar. Just whisk it together just a little bit here. Now I'm going to add the hot raisin butter water. You'll notice how nice the raisins look at this point. Now I'm going to mix this together. Good luck, everybody. So now that I've got it all mixed together, I'm going to add in 1 egg that I've beaten. Mix that all in. Now that it's all mixed up, you pour it on the sheet tray. It's good at any time of year, but because it has the cinnamon and cloves in it, it definitely has the warm spices that people think of at this time of year. I'm going to stick it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. Time is up. I'm going to bring it out of the oven. We're going to let it sit, and we're going to mix up the icing now. 1 pound, and I know I said 1 pound of powdered sugar. And then I'm going to add 1 shake of the salt. And then I'm going to add the lemon juice until it gets mixed thoroughly. So I'm going to start out with just a squirt here. I'm going to mix another squirt. Still needs more liquid. So watch how much you're adding, but it'll go from too thick to too thin in an instant. This is now perfect. I'm going to now pour it onto my cake real fast. So we just pulled this out of the oven, and we're gonna put the glaze on top. And because it's hot, it should help move this glaze all over. So let's give it a taste. Oh my God. The raisins are so plump. And that cinnamon and cloves, those warming spices, are so good. So this is my grandmother's, Mom Massey, as some of you might have known her as, recipe. I had to watch her and write it down and ask her to actually measure things out for me because she rarely measured anything. This is the bomb. The icing, the raisins, you will just be so happy if you make this. It's called Poor Man's Cookies, but you'll feel very rich eating this. Bye everyone, see you again another day.